Hello, welcome to White Birch Tarot. This reading is for Tuesday, January 24th and Wednesday, January 25th. I just felt moved suddenly to do a reading even though it's late and I'm very tired. I have this on good authority that today was a weird day because I felt so, and so did my best friend. So I'm saying we must be right. It must have been a weird day. So I'm doing a reading, and I'm going to start off with a couple of quotes. They're both from the same person. I believe he's a Franciscan friar. I probably quoted from him before. His name's Richard Rohr, R-O-H-R. I like him. And he said, I am convinced that people who do not feel deeply finally do not know deeply either. I would agree with that. And he also said, if I can find it here, if we do not transform our pain, we will most assuredly transmit it. Yeah, I think that's true. And this is going to be probably kind of maybe a little bit of it's a grim reading exactly. I almost said Grim Reaper. Woo! No, I won't go there. We still have a lot of Aquarian energy going on because Venus is still conjunct Saturn in Aquarius, and the Sun has moved into Aquarius, so happy birthday, Aquarians. And the Moon has moved into Pisces, which, always gives me a case of the feels. So anyway, I'm just going to try to do this quickly because I'm tired and it's late. And these came out. Here's the weird thing, okay? I wanted to pull 3 cards, but somehow one fell out and I ended up with 4. But what I didn't know was I had 5 because this one came out like this, the 5 of Cups. And then I realized it feels funny. And I went like this. And as you can see, they're like stuck. Okay, now I can't get it off. They are stuck together. There was one hiding behind it. So we'll start off with the 5 of Cups, which is sorrow and loss and grief. So that may be coming up for you. We've all experienced it in some form or another. Why is there a red light blinking? I've never noticed it on my... Okay, maybe it always does that. Or maybe I'm doing something wrong. Okay, we'll see. Okay, so we have some sadness and some loss. But this was stuck to it on the back, which is the 9 of Cups, which is happiness. So I'm thinking either... as in Romeo and Juliet, which one of them says, my greatest sorrow sprung from my greatest joy? Well, of course that's true, because the more you love someone, the more it hurts when you lose them. But also, if you can get through a really tough period, sometimes it can open you, and then you're able to hold more joy. What's that Leonard Cohen song? Ring the bells that still can ring, forget your perfect offering. There's a crack in everything, that's how the light gets in. I think that's a song. Anyway, and I was just reading this little book I got after my husband passed away. It's called Grief Therapy, and I love it. It's just a little tiny book, and they're called elf help books rather than self-help. And I find it's really short, and I find it very helpful. I'm not affiliated with them in any way. You can contact them. Well, I don't know if I should give their phone number, but if anybody wants it, just leave it in the comment. It's like $4.95. This is really cute. But on one of the pages it says, when you feel that your loss has drained your life of all direction or meaning or joy, present your nothingness to God. God has never been closer. I thought, okay. Interesting way to look at it. Not always easy, but I think they're right. And that's what I think this is kind of telling us. It's like, okay, you may not be feeling at your best right now. Something may have come up about loss, but your greatest loss will be your greatest joy, and vice versa, because when you lose the thing you love the most, of course you're sad. And then this came out and it was kind of in reverse, and first I turned it right side up, and then I thought, no, if it came out in reverse, I should reverse it. So this is the stairs. If you want to think of it, are these stairs going down into the underworld or up? I think they're coming up. But it came out in the reverse. So now I'm kind of feeling like, oh dear, we're going back into the underworld. Pluto is at the end degrees of Capricorn. again, I just feel like we're being squeezed through a hole, like, you know, and we're gonna pop out the other side when Pluto moves into Aquarius, which I believe is in March, and then it goes back and forth for a while until it finally stays in Aquarius in, like, I'll look it up, like 2024 or the end of 2023 or something. Then I draw the daughter of swords, okay? And this is like honest, clear insight into something. This is looking at something directly, not flinching, just looking at it, okay? Not always pleasant, because sometimes the truth hurts, and yet the truth can also heal. So this is about really looking at something clearly. And swords are air, and all this Aquarius energy we have going on, that's air too. And of course, I said the moon was Pisces, moon's in Pisces tonight, and we started out with 2 cups, which are water, which are emotions. Okay, then I ended on the 4 of Swords, which is kind of a weird card. In the other decks, it's usually like emotional neutral, where you just stay calm, gather your energy, and just kind of sit with your not your feelings, but sit with your thoughts. Try to keep your mind, like, see how the third eye is radiating. Just try to sit with it and not do anything. Like, if you get an idea, just sit with it for a while. On the other hand, those swords are kind of just about ready to drop. And every time I see this card, I think of the word sacrificial lamb. So, something may be coming in that you need to look at with this daughter of swords. And so get yourself ready by, you know, getting some rest and some calm, and emotionally just preparing for it. And I'm going to shuffle here, and I decided to put all my cards, I rubber banded them all and put them in a, you know, a little thing so they're cleaned up, and now they're kind of a pain to get out. Oh, are you kidding me? How many times have I drawn this card? I love this card. There are 2 cards in this deck that are my favorites for different reasons, actually for the same reason. They remind me of my husband. And here we have loyal heart. So this sadness that you feel, and this 9 of Cups, it's someone that you love deeply, and the hurt may be that they're gone, or you may be coming out of a loss and starting to feel some joy again. I'm going to draw one more. Let's see, what do we need to know? What do we need to know? Really? Shall we trust it? Milk and honey? I always wonder, why is there a pear? Does anybody know why a pear is floating in milk and honey? What's a pear got to do with anything? I don't know, but this is definitely a good card. This is, again, last time I said we had blessings, you know, pouring down on us. That's what this card is. It's the land of milk and honey. We got the rainbow. I think we are headed from, now I feel like I'm going to cry, sorry. We are headed from some really deep sadness. But that means we've loved deeply, and we remain loyal in our hearts. And hang on, because that can lead you somewhere. You know, pain and loss can open you up. So, and I'm not trying to bring my own stuff into this, but this is what came out. So I'm thinking, if it's true for me, maybe it's true for others. You know, we all have all different kinds of losses in our lives. So let's just take one. What animal spirit card? This is going to be annoying to me with all these rubber bands. I already don't like organization. So I don't think tarot goes with organization. Okay, okay, 2 of everything wants to come out tonight. So I'm going to take 2. I was only going to take 1. Turtle spirit, slow and steady wins the race. Hang in there. And, ooh, this is a good one. Whale spirit, trust the great mystery. Well, we kind of have to, because what else is there, right? I mean, you could go through life not trusting it. God knows I've been there, and I still struggle to trust, but at the end of the day, you know, life's a lot easier when you have some trust. I'll just say that. So, okay, I hope this was interesting or helpful or whatever. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. And also, now I'll do that some other night. I wanted to make an announcement, but I'll keep you all waiting with bated breath. Okay, have a good couple of days, and blessings. Good night.